Wow!
On April 1st, 2009, one of the greatest music videos to ever be released would hit the YouTube homepage. I remember it was one weekend when my dad was doing his morning leg routine on his Schwinn 231 stationary bike, and as I walked in his room, he prompted me to come look at his phone. There, I immediately saw a couple things: a green lawn, zombies, and wait, do those plants have eyes? After trying the game for myself and continuously debating whether it's better to put your sunflowers behind your pea shooters or your pea shooters behind your sunflowers, and then just concluding that I should probably finish my homework, I got so into the game that I made a replica of the pool levels in Plants vs. Zombies. I think that's the Scaredy Shroom, and we even got Coffee Bean right there. Around this time, my dad introduced me to Scratch, the programming language featuring that uncanny orange cat with human hands and feet. Everyone starts somewhere, and thus my first few projects were, let's just say, pretty shit. So we're gonna press the green flag and see what happens here. Hello, today I am hungry, so can you get me that fly? Okay, let's use the arrow keys to get it. But as I got better at block coding, I strived to create bigger and more complex projects. Yeah, my projects were still pretty garbage. However, just like my previous video about how I replicated my own house in Minecraft, this time around I wanted to replicate Plants vs. Zombies the best I could, from scratch, using Scratch. In the first few days, there were immediately a couple of obstacles. For one, the deeper I got into development, I realized the game would take longer and longer to complete.
Skip. But when does this game get fucking good?
Although I spent a couple months on the project, I eventually dropped it, thus it remains incomplete. So when you first load up the game, you'll immediately notice the unusually detailed nameplate on the top left of the screen, a tombstone with an adventure button on it, and the almanac on the soil. The background has this beautiful gradient, and the clouds, well, they could be better, but you can actually set your name in the beginning of the game, and change it if need be.
Your name?
Here's what the almanac looks like. I know, the textured concrete at the top is low-key crazy, and there are clickable covers for the plants and the zombies. I copied the descriptions exactly from the game, except the zombies I didn't quite get to. The more sprites I made, the more complex the coding got, so I still have a lot of bugs in my code, just like this. I even animated the zombies' legs to make it look like they're walking. Now, the easiest way to get audio in the game was to use the record function.
I'm over here stroking my dick. I got lotion on my dick right now.
Just like this. I had to figure out how to get the sprites to follow the mouse when the plant seeds were clicked, and drop upon second click. I also forgot to give the sunflowers a smile, so they kind of look like the logo for Kumon. Here's the pea shooter.
What the hell is even that?
He's happy to be here. He actually kills a normal zombie in around 10 shots. Legit, the only thing I got working that's accurate to the actual game. When a conehead zombie appears, if you really focus on his leg movements, you'll notice that he actually has a more complex walking animation.
No.
Then if you click the cherry bomb, he kind of just explodes upon clicking, so it's stuck at the top of the screen.
I'm about to blow.
Hey, at least the walnut has a nice smile, and he doesn't really work. And this is when the code starts going haywire. Now there are two fully sized conehead zombies, and one of them just gave birth to a baby one. You get to see my lawnmowers in action now, except the baby one gets stuck in the corner of the screen. No! This video took a long time to make, so subscribe down below right now. Right now. Yes, right now. And I'll see y'all next video.